What's up guys, this is TheKephas. I am legally blind, and today I'm going to give you some tips on how to survive social distancing. Over the past few weeks, I've been feeling a great deal of sympathy for people who have been struggling so much with having to spend more time at home. And to be honest, I was kind of wondering why it wasn't affecting me nearly as much as it was affecting a lot of other people. But then I realized that due to my poor vision, in many ways I've been living like this for a very long time. You see, when you can't drive and public transit is fairly limited, you don't tend to get out as much. I'm doing pretty much everything I was doing long before this all started, and I'll likely be doing everything the same long after this is all over. Yep, I'll probably still be the same old shut-in who plays video games and makes YouTube videos.
We are dealing with someone here who has absolutely no life.
It's not that I never get out, but I certainly don't nearly as much as most people do. And when I was a lot younger, I struggled with this. Quite a lot, actually. It got lonely, it got boring, and at times, it got a little depressing. But as time went on, I started to build my own life at home. I cultivated hobbies, developed new interests, and with the help of the internet, I was even able to build relationships. And it's not because I'm a natural homebody, like some people might think. Like I said, I struggled with this at first. But I learned to adapt to what life was for me. And now, I've built a life that I truly love. I have an amazing wife who loves me, I get to do what I enjoy, and I have so much hope for our future, in spite of everything that's going on in the world right now. A lot of people are now faced with a situation where they're going to have to live life similarly to how I've had to live it for a long time now. And we just might have to do it for a little bit longer than we want to. But just by talking to people and seeing how they react on social media, I can tell that this social distancing thing is already getting to a lot of people. But take it from someone who's already been walking along a similar road. No, this isn't fair. But life has never really cared about what's fair. I didn't choose blindness, just like none of us chose a virus. I'm not telling you this because I want to discourage you or belittle you. I'm telling you this because I have already felt social isolation and the feeling of being trapped at home. And I want you to know that there is hope. For one, this isn't going to last forever. This crisis will end sooner or later. But even if this is life for a while, and you may not have the power to change it, you do have the power to adapt. And here are some of the things I've learned over the years of spending most of my time at home. Number 1, establish a routine. As people are shifting from going to work or school to staying at home, they're finding that their normal routine is broken up. Having a good routine can help us provide structure for our day. But now that we are spending more time at home, it's up to us to create that routine for ourselves. For many people, not having a routine can cause them to get lost in the amount of free time that they now have. This could cause you to mess up your sleep schedule, you might find yourself not eating properly, and in some instances, people might even lose track of what day it is. I'm not saying that you have to adhere to some crazy strict schedule or anything, or that you even have to be productive every single day, but having a basic routine will help provide the framework for your day. Things like waking up and going to bed around the same time, planning out your meals, or going for an afternoon walk. Little things like this can go a long way to help keep you on track. Number 2, I'm sorry to say this, but sooner or later, the Netflix content is going to run out. Look, I love The Witcher as much as the next guy, and I know that Tiger King is awesome. But if you spend all of your time binging Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus or whatever streaming service, sooner or later you're going to run out of things to watch. Or more likely, long before that happens, you're just going to get bored. I happen to be one of those people that believes that in general, people need to feel a sense of purpose. They need a reason to wake up in the morning. Having to spend more time at home might disrupt that sense of purpose for a lot of people. They might feel like their days are being wasted. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. In fact, now is the perfect time to take up a new hobby. Maybe go for long walks or start exercising. Learn a new skill like cooking or how to play a musical instrument. Maybe even take up gardening. Hey, it doesn't even have to be anything major. For a lot of people, like myself, even playing video games can fulfill this need. Find something new to invest in, to look forward to, and it'll give you a sense of purpose.
That should be better. Oh, shield's taking damage. Get behind me.
Number 3, social media will get old after a while. On one hand, it's a great way to stay connected with people, which is really important now, more than ever. But on the flip side, all that impulsive, constant browsing will burn you out. And if you're someone who thought you were doing it a lot before you found yourself at home with all this free time, if you don't get a handle on it now, it could really take over your life. And for number 4, this is doubly true for news media. Look, it's very important for you to stay in tune with what's happening in the world, especially right now. But you had better limit yourself, because if you don't, the media will drive you insane.
We're not sure what exactly is going on inside the town of Beaverton, Tom, but we're reporting that there's looting, raping, and yes, even acts of cannibalism.
My God, you've actually seen people looting, raping, and eating each other.
No, we haven't actually seen it, Tom. We're just reporting it.
Too much news media is simply not good for your mental health. If you find yourself compulsively checking articles 24/7 or obsessing over statistics, you might need to take a step back. Stay informed, not obsessed. Number 5, slow down and savor the little things. Fellow Warcraft fans, what is it that the Pandaren have always been trying to tell us?
Slow down. Life is to be savored.
Open the windows and enjoy the fresh air and sunshine. Play some music when you're studying or doing chores. Go on long walks and take in your surroundings. As the cliche goes, stop and smell the roses. These little things may not seem like much, but they can enhance your days in ways that you cannot understand until you start implementing them.
Rule number 32. Enjoy the little things.
Number 6, probably the most important thing of all, keep in touch. And I don't mean status likes and retweets. I'm talking phone calls, FaceTime, or even hopping online to play some video games with your buddies. Have meaningful conversations and stay connected. You can still cultivate relationships even from a distance. And you should. People may not be physically present, but they're still with you. And this goes especially true for the most important relationship of all, the one that you have with yourself.
Lame.
I know that might sound a little cheesy, but whether you have a lot of people in your life or you don't, it's highly important that you take care of yourself, especially in times where you're feeling more isolated. Cultivate relationships with others and with yourself. And those are a few things that I feel are very important that I've learned throughout my life. And hey, I'm no mental health expert, but I do feel like I understand what a lot of people are going through right now. And I just wanted to encourage everyone, you can get through this. Our lives may be changing for a little while, but that doesn't mean that we have to wait for things to change back for us to keep on living. And that is just a small glimpse in the life of the Legally Blind. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you'd like, you can support this channel on Patreon. Links to all of this can be found in the description below. This is TheKephas. Until next time.